Don't want to read? Well, here you go. Also, I'll have the actual article in the pin, so go there if you want to read it yourself. First off was combat. Combat experiences has gone through optimizations. Those improvements for these are sound effects and weapon hit feedback, echo skills, resonance skills and other battle aspects, improvements to jumping via adjusting animation speed, camera transitions, and landing feedback for a natural feel. They also did improvements to characters specifically, and there are 3 of them. Ling Yang and Jian Xin's moveset are elevated, whatever that means, we'll just have to see in whatever is coming up next. Verina's HP restoration should be more effective. And Calcharo's intro skill will be available by default, which was previously locked behind gacha at S2 from what I've heard, so that's absolutely great. They also added in new combat practicing for beginners to further help with comboing and mechanic understanding. They also have started working on other reported issues like bad camera experiences, lock-on loss, enemies quitting combat, which I think was when they would lose aggro and get all their HP back, and counterattack failures. Next was the biggest pain point, which was echoes, and they basically addressed all of the issues. Here's what they have said in regards to echoes. First, they have plans to make echoes generally easier via in-game events, dailies, and others. Second, they are adding the disposing of repeat echoes. You will be able to recycle unenhanced echoes and convert them into new random echoes of a type that has been unlocked. Third, tuners are returned when tuned echoes are consumed. It will be at a percent, and whatever that percentage is will be given back. So great start, but let's see what that percent is first. My bet is 75% like in PGR. Fourth, desired substats will be easier to get. Minimum numbers you can get with substats will be upped and will also narrow the range of possible rolls as well. So RNG is hit on 2 fronts. Fifth, auto-equip will be optimized as well, whatever that means. Other echo things is that the Inferno Rider will have a new transformation mode, which hasn't been seen since the tech test, so that's huge news since it's ground for more ways to explore the world faster and in more ways. Very excited for this add-in as well as what else could be added in the future. The last thing they mention about echoes is that they will be furthering developing more events and gameplay things around echoes, then improve it based on feedback and experiences. Remember everyone, give that feedback and suggestions since it helps everyone enjoy the game more. From the looks of it too, Kuro will be more than willing to look at what we have to say. Next is a small section about the Elusive Realm, where they're also adding in more stuff to the depth of the mode. This is the roguelike game mode for those who don't know. Specifically, they're adding in trial characters, which is a great thing to see, and they're also adding in new high difficulty events and special boss mechanics. So even more challenge and accessibility to people. Wonderful stuff. They also added in some small quality of life stuff, and those things that were mentioned were drops from supply chest and enemies being automatically picked up. Co-op will be here at a lower union level, which is huge, and a batch salvaging option for unwanted items in your backpack. Next up was the story and animations. They know about issues like the camera, characters popping up at the wrong time, bad lip syncing, and so on. So here's what they've done so far. Camera position and character animations with lip sync and eye blinking have been optimized. They adjusted story quest progression and rearranged things so it's an even smoother experience. This includes prerequisite unlocks for some story quests. Sound effects and cutscenes have also been optimized for better performance. The skip function is also better. I thought skipping was kinda like you either skip it or not, but I guess they made that better too, so cool. They're working hard on polishing up other things as well, so there's even more to look forward to. Other things that are also being adjusted and optimized are crashes, blank screens, FPS drops, and devices getting too damn hot. They say game performance on all devices is a big priority, and they've also said that before, so I think I believe them. They also say they're improving character and environment design, as well as UI for easier navigating. New events and story content are also in early development stages as well, so we'll hear about that whenever it's ready for them. Hopefully that story stuff is adjustments to what's there and was done from CBT2 feedback. Lastly, localization has been a big thing that others have mentioned a lot too. This is part of a future optimizing plan, and they will work on improving localization based on feedback, so keep it up, Rovers. They are also working on adding English, Japanese, and Korean voice acting for stories and character voices. So that's that. Before I do go though, I want to bring attention that they did say finalized adjustments, so I'm sure there's much more that haven't been finalized. I hope that's the case since there's a lot more work to be done. And to help allude to that, I'm going to point you into the direction of a lengthy discussion had between Kuro Peeps, Blanc, and Phantom Locks. There, they discussed the CBT2 in depth and talked about their opinions. It's very, very different from what others have said, and I think it's very important to see what others are saying, especially from the people that have put many, many hours into grinding this game and giving providing their honest and unrestricted feedback. So go check out this lengthy stream since I think it will be valuable in reflecting on how CBT2 was further and how Wuthering Waves can be better. In the meantime, I'll do my best to keep you all informed and whatnot. As always, I appreciate you, thank you for letting me take your time, and be safe out there.